actually going to be a very interesting dinner. So I don't have a recipe or anything. I'm just kind of winging it, which is really scary for me, but we are going to make it work. And I'm super excited to see how it turns out. So tonight's dinner is a hot dog sweet potato hash. And first of all, let me go ahead and get this in the air fryer. This is going to be my side item tonight. I had a cauliflower I needed to use up, so I've got some cauliflower chopped up in my air fryer here, a little bit of oil, and I have a lemon and garlic seasoning right here from Flavor God. I just kind of sprinkled some on top, but this is going to take the longest. I'm going to put it in for 400 degrees for like 15 minutes, so let me get this in really quick. Then we'll get started. Alright, let's see. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I've got my pan heating up with some olive oil right now. I'm going to add my diced sweet potatoes here in just a minute. But first of all, let me just say hi. Gotta take a breath. I've been spending like this entire, the past 10-15 minutes trying to chop up everything and get everything ready. Let me take a breath and say hey. I see Mary Ann is here, and Sue is here, Donna, Twana, Allie, and Carrie, Jade, and Maria, and Rachel, and Kelly. This is going to be awesome. So here's what I'm thinking. Let me put the sweet potatoes on real quick, just because I think the pan is ready.
Who do you see watching?
Huh?
Who do you see watching?
I see a lot of people watching.
Yeah, I can't find a comment on it.
You can't find the comments on what?
Why?
Oh.
I'm watching you.
Allison just informed me that she's watching me live on the TV right now, so that's pretty interesting. She's like, Mommy, who's here? I can't see the comments.
No,
Right.
I don't know how to comment.
Oh yeah, well you can't comment on the TV. Yeah, let me grab a plate really quick. Oh, I just looked in the living room. I see myself on TV. That is really, really weird, by the way. All right. So, my idea here is, okay, so it wasn't supposed to be a breakfast-inspired dinner, but just today, I got the idea to add eggs on top of it because I was looking up recipes for hash, like a potato hash or something. And some of them had a fried egg on top, which I made fried eggs before, but I've never had a hash before, and I had never heard of putting an egg on top of it. So not only am I going to make this little hash, but I'm going to fry up a couple eggs to put on top of mine. I also have some eggs getting ready to scramble for later, because I know that John is not a fan of fried eggs and he prefers scrambled. So I'm going to do that for him instead. Maybe it'll still taste good that way, I don't know. Like, do any of you prefer scrambled eggs over easy eggs? I like the yolk in my eggs, but I know a lot of people don't. Oh gosh. Yeah, so let me finish chopping up these onions, and then I'm going to add them to the pan along with the sweet potatoes. And then after a few minutes, I will add the hot dogs. I get to use up the last of my hot dogs. So I went to Sam's Club and bought a huge package of hot dogs and chicken sausages. So I was able to buy like a huge package. Like the hot dogs were like 24 of them in the package, and then like a package of 12 chicken sausages. So we used up a lot of it on Monday, but we still had some left over. So we had a little bit just like as regular hot dogs, and then I made like a pasta dish with the leftover chicken sausages. And then now I get to use up the rest. So I've got 5 here actually. So I'm going to use 4 in here. No, 5. And then Allison just wants a plain hot dog, so I will use the 5th one for her. Now I might need to use a little bit of water in the sweet potato take forever to cook for some reason. So I'm gonna probably put some water in there for a little bit. So yeah, poached are the best on hash. So I've never made a poached egg before. I know how to do scrambled, and I know how to do like my over easy, and that's about it. So I'm gonna have to do like some research or something and figure out how to make different kinds of eggs. So I'll go ahead and add the onions. There we go. Alright. And then that will cook for a few more minutes. Alright, I'll go ahead and add some water, just in case. Alright, my Memorial Day, it was actually really awesome. My family came over and we got to hang out for a few hours, so that was really, really fun. Allison got to see her aunt for the first time in a while. So yeah, it was very relaxing. I ended up I cleaned the entire living room. So how many of you like never clean, like deep clean, until there are people coming over? It's crazy. Let me give this a good shake. So like my living room is so cluttered. There are papers and stuff everywhere from school for Allison. So that was kind of nuts, but yeah. Oh, Twan, I hope you feel better soon. My goodness. Alright, so hot dogs. I'm going to slice it in half. And I'll try to slice it in half. Just like that. And then I'll slice it like that. Just kind of quarter them. So, how was everyone else's Memorial Day? Did you do anything special or anything? I was looking at my Time Hop app from a few years ago, and a couple of the times Memorial Day weekend, we went to Cedar Point, we went down to North Carolina for the Carowinds amusement park. We like to go to those amusement parks on holiday weekends. Which may or may not be a good idea because they're typically really busy, but they also have lots of fun stuff going on. So it's really fun. So yeah, this is basically it. I will add some seasoning to this later. Some salt and pepper, probably some more of that lemon and garlic seasoning, but that's about it. Cedar Point, yes, we are actually going to Cedar Point this weekend, and I'm really excited. We usually try to go a few times a year, but last year we didn't go at all because it is 3 hours away, and so we have to spend money to go stay at the cabins or whatever, and because of like all the restrictions and stuff, we didn't think it'd be worth it to go. So we ended up not going at all last year. But we're actually going twice this month. So I am super pumped. Allison has reached her 48 inches. So she is now tall enough to ride a lot of the bigger rides. So we will see what she is brave enough to ride. And then we'll go from there. But I'm pretty excited. She is fairly excited. Like, she's a coaster junkie, but she doesn't like anything that goes upside down right now. She's not too into the huge roller coasters. Like, if any of you have been to Kings Island, she rode Adventure Express. And that one was not really her favorite. It was more of a tamer ride, but she was not a huge fan of it. But she only rode it once. So, perhaps, in the future, she might get braver and try to ride it again. Alright, let me grab a fork to check those. But they should be done here in a minute. Alright, let's give it a few more minutes. Like I said, sweet potatoes take forever to cook. So, we'll leave that sitting there for a little bit. Grilled chicken drumsticks, that sounds really good. That's awesome. So, it just finished up raining. It's been thundering off and on all day. What's the weather like for you all right now? It rained yesterday for us. It was raining all day today. But tomorrow is supposed to be hot and sunny. So it is a nice little break. I'm going to go ahead and add some salt and pepper to it. And then hopefully in a few minutes it will be done. Alright. Your oldest is finally tall enough to ride all the rides at Kings Island. Okay, yeah. So I'm hoping that eventually she will, get a little bit braver. We'll have to kind of gradually get her into them. So Adventure Express was the first one. She likes the Bat, which used to be called Top Gun, so she likes that one. So I think the next step up might be maybe the Racers or something. We'll have to see. Alright, let me grab a little bit more water. There we go. So I try to make my meals a little more on the balanced side. I try to keep like a protein, some sort of a carb, and then a vegetable. So I've pretty much hit it. These are Nathan's hot dogs, by the way, which I think are the best hot dogs ever. So I've got the protein from the hot dogs, I have eggs, and then the sweet potatoes are the carbs. Cauliflower is the vegetable. I know that might be kind of weird to have cauliflower as like the side item, but it's what it was in my fridge. So it may not be all that colorful, but it's going to be healthy and delicious either way, for sure. Alright, let me see. Okay, sweet potatoes are getting softer. I think now I'm going to go ahead and add these hot dogs. And just let them cook up a little bit too. There we go. Alright, awesome. So it looks like it's going to make quite a bit of food. I'm making it serve 4, and it looks like it's going to be quite a bit. Let me check on the cauliflower. I got to try to take it out and shake it like every 5 minutes, and I think I'm doing okay. It is just about done. It's looking a little bit browned on top. Okay, so here's a question for you all, because I think I just said I don't really I've never made a hash before. What all typically goes in it, like for you? I know potatoes and onions, and sometimes we'll throw an egg on top, but what other things do you like to put in it? Because this is actually really easy, and it could be either a good breakfast or dinner option, it looks like. So it's pretty cool. And it's just probably got about 5 more minutes or so. Angela, hey girl, I am glad to see you. Just about finishing up. What do I want to do? I might wait on the eggs. It only takes like maybe a minute or two to make those eggs. So I'll have to wait on that. But otherwise, we are like pretty much done. Actually, yeah, I'll go ahead. Let me turn this on. Let me spray it. And we are going to see if I can successfully cook eggs for you all on live video. It may not be pretty, but for me, as long as it tastes good, it is fine. So I'm going to go and add more of this. This is the Flavor God lemon and garlic seasoning. And I just opened it tonight actually, and it smells really good. So I'll just add some of that to it. And then we'll be good to go. Alright. Awesome, awesome. Bell peppers, and oh yeah, bell peppers would be a good one to add to it. That would be another really good vegetable to add for sure. Everything looks really delicious. I can't wait to dig into it. I just added that garlic seasoning, and it is smelling so, so good. Awesome. I am very glad, actually, that it's not going to be raining tomorrow, because I scheduled a 10-mile run as part of my marathon training, and I haven't done 10 miles in a very long time. Last week I did 3, the week before I did 7.5, and that one was a little difficult. So 10 miles tomorrow. That's going to be interesting for sure. So yeah, it'll be fine. What I've been doing, see there's a park like 5 minutes down the road from me. So I'll start by walking down to the park, and the circuit around is like a half mile. So I'll do like maybe a couple laps and then go off in the neighborhoods. But because the runs are so long, you have to drink a lot, and then you have to eat too. So what I did last time was I left a big water bottle out front on my front porch. And so I came back around at around 45 minutes or so, filled up my water, and then went around. So I always make sure like I'm within just a couple minutes from the house. That way I don't run out of water or Gatorade or anything. So yeah. Okay. Pan is almost hot enough. Toast. Oh yeah, toast would be really good with it too. I could definitely do that. Alright. The cauliflower is also almost done. I think the sweet potatoes are getting soft. Oh yeah. So my problem sometimes is that I don't chop up the sweet potatoes small enough, so it takes them forever to cook. So what I did was I cut them into I cut them flat first, and then I cut them into strips, and then I diced them that way. And that gives them all like a pretty uniform size, and that way it will cook a lot faster. Alright, moment of truth. I'm going to try to add these eggs and see if I can successfully do my fried eggs. We'll have to see. Maybe, maybe. Alright, I'll let that cook for a second. Let me go wash my hands. Okay. So far, so good. The yolk has not broken yet. It's alright. We are getting there, getting there. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off, because that's pretty much done. And, okay, I'm going to try to flip. Maybe I should flip. No, I'm going to give it another minute. I always flip my eggs too early. And then when I flip them, it ends up, yeah, not good. So give it a minute. The air fryer just finished. Alright, cool. So the cauliflower is nice and browned, nice and roasted. So easy to put this in the air fryer. I know I keep saying I don't like to heat up my house, but I've got like all this right here. Alright, let me see if I can flip these without messing them up. Maybe I can, we'll have to see. Maybe. And, oh, I almost had it. Almost. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now, I'll let it sit there for a second. Let me go ahead and get this on. And then I'll add the eggs on top of the cauliflower, and then we will be all done. Awesome. Alright, so what's for dinner tonight for you guys? I'm looking for more ideas as well. I just made my meal plan for next week. I know I'm using up some leftover fish sticks that I had. What am I making? Oh, I'm making curry. I'm making Swedish meatballs next week, so that all should be pretty good. I've got turkey burgers in the freezer, so I think we'll have those for dinner as well. Let's see here. Alright, how am I going to do this? I believe my eggs are done. Let's see. Oh yeah, my eggs are done. And get it on, get it off. I think it'll work, I think it'll work. Come on, get up. There we go. Oh yes, I did it. Okay, alright. I did it. It broke a little bit, but it's still okay, it's still okay. Alright. Let me grab some cauliflower, and then we'll be all done. Then we get to enjoy and eat. Alright, so I have my sweet potato hash with my leftover hot dogs, and then my maybe semi-beautiful fried egg on top, so that's going to be super delicious. Got my cauliflower on the side, all seasoned. I'll add some more salt and pepper onto the egg more than likely, but like that is it, everybody. Got spaghetti and meatballs with peas and carrots and a blueberry hand pie. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. All right, I'm gonna go finish this up right now. I will serve it and eat it. So, thank you all so much for watching and being here. Hopefully you got a couple of good ideas. So, we're gonna go enjoy your evening, and I will see you all later.